guys, what's going on? It's been a little while. I've been busy, super busy. But before we go any farther, hit that subscribe button. We got that G3C Taurus Compact giveaway coming up. So you can only win it if you're subscribed. But I wanted to show you guys my Teslong, what do they call this? The Teslong Ridge Rifle Borescope. The paperwork says NTG Borescope, but on Amazon they're calling this the Ridge Rifle Borescope, okay? So it's just a camera that hooks to the computer, and then we'll get this fired up so you guys can see it here in a second, but it's got a 26-inch rod, okay? And the camera's right here in the end with the light. And I don't know if we're going to be able, I can barely see it with the naked eye here. Let's see if we can zoom out. Come on, focus on it. Anyway, they've got inch marks along the rod, but it's really light. It's really tough to see. But I always wondered if I'm cleaning my rifles well enough. And the reason I say that is I've got a few rifles, a couple of Weatherby Vanguards, a Ruger, a Bergara rifle that when I get done shooting them, I can see copper in the end of the gun. So I know it's fouling up, and they shoot horribly fouled up. So like the title says, are you cleaning your rifle good enough? Well, I think I wrote well enough. I'm going to write well enough. But so I wanted to get one of these, and I'm definitely not cleaning my rifle well enough. In the package, you'll get the instructions, you'll get the scope, the cord, and that's about it. You'll get 3 mirrors, and all this is, it screws onto the end. And it's got a little mirror there, so the light hits it, reflects, and you can see the image and whatnot of the rifling. You can use it without the mirror. I'm going to show you a muzzleloader that I got from a guy years ago. I've never shot this muzzleloader, and I'm pretty confident it's loaded. So if I would have double loaded that thing, possibly catastrophe could have happened. So let's check this borescope out. I'm going to put on, in the directions, I'm going to put this mirror on, but in the directions, they say for a 30 caliber barrel, screw this down closer to the camera like so, and then in the instructions it says for a 22 caliber barrel, this will go, this is a 20 caliber rod, so it should go down a 22 caliber barrel, no problem. I've played with it for a few weeks. I've spick and spanned 4 rifles so far, and going to go through the rest of them. So there's a little lock ring there. If you're doing a 22 caliber barrel, you just hit that lock ring. Hopefully that's a good image coming to you guys, but I'm going to screw it all the way down because I got a 30 caliber AR-10 barrel we're going to look at, and then we're going to look at that muzzleloader. Like I said, I think that muzzleloader is loaded, so we're going to fire up the compressor too. One thing I found, these little mirrors do, you know, get a fingerprint on them or some dust. Just hit them with a Q-tip, and that cleans them right up. But so far, messing with this thing, sorry I keep getting you out of image here, guys. Messing with this borescope, it's a blast. It's I'm nerding out on it a little bit, to be honest with you. And you can adjust this little bumper if you want to. I have no need to adjust it. But let me get the laptop set up, and then you guys can see what I'm seeing. And I'll try to take. You can take, you know, on their software. You can take the video and save it. I'm just very technology illiterate, so I'll try to get that clipped into the video somehow. But for now, we'll just let you see what I'm seeing, okay? So I'm going to turn it off, get it set up, and we'll go. Okay, guys, this is what it looks like before you insert it down the rod. And you're seeing a bad image of the reloading shop here. So we're going in the end of an AR-10, a Palmetto State Armory AR-10 upper. The gun is it's disassembled. So don't send me the hate mail. So the muzzle brake device, and this gun was clean last time it got shot. My son shot it. So there's also a brightness deal on here, so you can brighten up your camera or you can dim it down, whatever works best for you for your best image. So let's brighten it up just a skosh, right? Let's go a little brighter. Let's try it right there, okay? So it's not looking too bad in there. Oh, look at that. That's straight carbon right there. But on my hunting rifles, you'll already be seeing copper. but I've JB pasted those out. I KG12'd them out. I mean, took some time, but I got it. Now, those hunting rifles also, they don't shoot very well fouled. So the first 3 6 shots, I'm just trying to spin this thing around. There's some more carbon. A little bit of carbon is no big deal. A lot of guys say their rifles shoot way better when they're fouled. I'm not convinced on that. I don't have any rifles that shoot better fouled, and I know I'll get the hate messages on that. That's fine if your rifle shoots better fouled. None of mine do. There's some more carbon. It's not bad carbon. And that's the gas block hole. A little bit more carbon. And always spin this around. You can check out your other rifling. Let's just keep on cruising here. And we'll check this whole barrel out. Looking good, not too shabby, huh? So without a scope, on the other rifles, I would have never been able to tell that they're fouled that bad. I mean, you can see the copper in the end. See, we got carbon on here. You can see copper in the rifling on those other rifles. But once that's gone, I still had copper fouling. We still got some carbon fouling. Not too bad, huh? But I'm going to scrub and scrub and scrub this guy. Let it sit with some hops in it and whatnot. Let's see here. Now we're getting into some more, a little bit of fouling. And is that the switch? Okay, so that was all the rifling. Now we're in the throat / chamber, you know. So you can see it's empty. Will it stick all the way past the gun? Nope. It's about 2 inches from going to the past the gun. So I mean, this is pretty neat knowing what's happening inside your barrel. Well, copper, you'll be able to tell it's copper, but that's all carbon there. This is an extremely accurate upper. This is a 1/4 inch gun at 100 yards with hand loads. It shoots horribly with just plain Jane 308 ball ammo, 7.62 ball ammo. It barfs it out. But this is a fantastic upper. Got it a few years back. Harvested a bear with it a few years back. So it's a good gun. So let's just real quick, I'm going to take the mirror off and just show you what it would look like without the mirror. And then we'll check this muzzleloader out. So the mirror, come on. So the mirror's off. I'm going to thread back the lock ring. And just going straight in there, I mean, you could still use it, but I don't think you're going to get the definition and the clarity that you're looking for, you know? And actually, we'll push it all the way through so folks at home. Oh yeah, you can see some carbon there. See if it shines all the way. Oh yeah, there's some more carbon. We'll get her all the way through and see if we can, you guys can see. Yep, see, you can see the gun is clear. It's off the lower. So now let's check this muzzleloader. I'm going to put the mirror back on, so you might get a little goofy, like you're on some goofy amusement ride. This muzzleloader I got from a guy for $100, and like I said, I haven't shot it yet. I've had it a long time too, and have not shot it. But I pushed the camera in, and this is why you need to be cleaning. Oh, what happened? Oh, the computer turned off. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. This is why you guys got to be cleaning out your muzzleloaders. Oh, and did the camera? Yep. I turned down the. Did I turn down the bright? There we go. Come on. Oh, the brightness thing's not working right for me here. Is it wanting to come out or what? What's going on here? Oh, there we go. I just had the deal at the wrong angle of the dangle. Sometimes if you have the rod, I'm finding out, cockeyed in here, it will like close that light off, so you'll be fighting that light. But look at all that rust. There's a lot of rust in this muzzleloader. I'm going to screw this out just a hair because this is an awful big. See if we can get a better view here. There, that's a little bit better. Lots of rust in this thing. Oh, lots of rust in this one. There's a big chunk. So, I mean, I'm still going to shoot it. There we go. Trying to get it down a 50 caliber barrel with a 20 caliber rod is kind of tough, but it'll work. Might have to make like an adapter. Look at all that. I know a lot of guys that don't clean their guns, and it just irritates me really bad. Clean those guns out. A lot more rust. But I want to show you something, why I think this gun is still loaded. So let me take this off. Okay. Now you're getting, this is a better view for you. Look at all that rust and nasties in this thing. This is a Thompson Center Hawken rifle. Great looking rifle. Look at all that nastiness. I'm going to see what I can get out of it, and like I said, I'm going to shoot it. But when we get down here, and I just seen this today. I am so thankful I didn't go out and try to shoot this rifle. We're going all the way down. Look at all that rust, man. Going down, going down. Well, now looking at it, it doesn't look like it's loaded. So that's good. I really thought, because I was seeing it from about up here. I thought that was maybe a patch around a ball. But I'm still going to blow some air through it and make sure it's not loaded. But this thing is disgusting. I'm going to scrub it and whatnot. Let's get this out of here. And I'm going to scrub down that 308 upper real quick. And let you guys see what it looks like after it's been scrubbed. Let's put this back on, give you one more shot of the upper. A lot better picture quality there, huh? Oh, I'm going in cockeyed here. There's that gas block hole. And we got some carbon. So when you're cleaning your guns, don't rush through it, guys. Carbon. So yeah, let me scrub this barrel out real hard, let it soak for a little bit, and I'll scrub this barrel and we'll come back and see if that helped any. Alright guys, so I just scrubbed down that AR-10 barrel just like I would if I was cleaning it, just like after a regular day at the range, getting it ready to put away. So let's see how you can still see I got some solvent and nasty right there in the muzzle brake. So I'm going to finish cleaning that out. But let's take a gander here. There's a groove, looking pretty good. Now one thing I really like about this is it shows you really good detail. We still have light carbon on the edge. These edges right through here still have some light carbon on them. That edge there looks like it might have had a little bit more, but it definitely got less carbon in it. So I gave it a good 50 strokes with the bronze brush, hoppies, and I mean it did a good job. But are you cleaning it good enough though? That's what this Borescope's here to help you out. And we're getting into some discoloration, and we should start seeing some more. I'm thinking in my head we're going to start seeing some more. Yep, see, we've got more baked on carbon. Not a lot by any means. And that's getting closer to the chamber, so it's going to get darker and hotter. But yeah, right there, you guys see that carbon line? This black right through here? That's all baked on carbon. And this rifle, honest to goodness, has maybe got 200 rounds through it in the whole time I've had it. So without this Borescope here, you know, you're kind of shooting into the wind. You're cleaning wise, you know, you really don't know. I mean, sure, all of us take the flashlight and shine the flashlight down. Yep, looks clean, you know. The rifling looks great, but how clean is it? I just also grabbed another rifle out of the safe. This is a 300 Weatherby. This is my mom and dad gave me this a long time ago for Christmas. And I mean, I probably got 500-600 rounds through this rifle, and easily taken over 100 big game animals with it. And I shoot Barnes bullets through it. But I've shot Hornady bullets, I've shot Remington bullets, I've shot Nosler, but the Barnes are the most accurate. So all I did was run one dry patch down this. I haven't shot it in 2 years. I was going to bring it on a moose hunt, but I ended up shooting a moose with a muzzleloader instead. So let's just see. Oh, yep, right there. See that copper? Let's see if I can let go of the scope and point it out. Oh, it's right at the beginning there, guys. That orange, that's copper fouling. And every time, there, look at all that copper fouling. See that? That's all copper, guys. That is all copper. Every time you shoot another bullet, another tiny bit of copper gets on there. This thing is carboned up. It's coppered up. There's some more copper. Look at that. So, obviously, this gun needs a good cleaning. When this thing's perfectly clean, well, I can't say it's ever been perfectly clean. I've JB pasted this gun because I noticed it fouling at the end there. But I've JB pasted this gun multiple times and taken it out to range. The first 3 or 6 shots, oh, stupid computer. The first 3 or 6 shots are all 1/4 inch groups. You know, I don't, on my hunting rifles, I don't. There's a lot more copper. Let's see if we can pull it back and see that. Yep, see that whole orange stripe there? That's all copper. There we go. There's more copper. So this gun's heavily coppered up. So obviously I'm not cleaning this gun good enough. So this gun's going to get a good scrubbing. Not today, because I want to go cook a ham. But oh man, look at all that copper. This all affects your accuracy. Well, for me, you know, like I said, I've met guys that say their gun shoots really well, fouled up and whatnot. None of mine do though. None of mine do. That's all copper fouling and carbon fouling there. So let's turn this off. I'll show you what I use to clean the copper out, and we'll go from there. Guys, so here, let's look at it one more time. We're zoomed out a little bit, so it might be a little bit better to see. So here's the Teslong scope, the Ridge scope. I like it a lot, and it comes with the USB, and it had a little adapt. Oh, actually, you do it right here. I'm scared I'm gonna screw this up, but this thing flips. There it goes for the other style connector. I don't know what connector that is. It looks like a little top hat kind of thing, but boop, pops right in. But mine's a USB. This thing is awesome. I like it a lot. Invest in one of these. If you guys want clean rifles, you gotta have a borescope. So doing just basic carbon fouling, Hops number 9, I like a lot. And my sister turned me on to this shooter's lube. I really like the shooter's lube stuff. The one thing I've noticed about the shooter's lube is it dries out. So the Hops doesn't. So I like to soak the gun. If it's a pistol or something like that, I'll use the shooter's lube. But when I'm soaking something, like I'll soak, if I got a really heavily carbon barrel, I'll soak it with the Hops. You know, 2 patches wet, let it sit for 20 minutes. 2 patches wet, let it sit for 20 minutes. But this stuff, the shooter's lube dries up a little bit, and then it kind of becomes gummy. So I like the Hops for doing that. For oiling your guns, can't beat Rem oil. Fabulous. Shooter's lube oil is awesome too. I like this stuff too, but this goes on really thick. Super thick. So just take note of that. You know, the first time you go to the range, you know, clean this stuff out of your barrel or you're going to have a wild, wild flyer. And then for the copper fouling, I use 2 products. I use KG12. This is a non-ammonia based, so you can, it's really yellowy colored. You can put it on a patch, slide it in there, let it sit, slide it another patch in there with it on there, let it sit. And then I like to use a plastic brush and just scrub, 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 scrub. And then for the hard to get out copper, the burnt on, heavily burnt on stuff, JB paste. I mean, this stuff is awesome. This is probably my 3rd or 4th can in 20 years. Because when I JB paste, I'll do 2 or 3 patches. And then I've had buddies come over and use my JB paste. So For heavily coppered up barrels, this JB paste is the way to go. It is time consuming, but I'd rather take the time and have the rifle perfectly clean than miss my shot on a critter. So that's it, guys. I'll have a link down below for the Teslong Borescope. You guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and hit that subscribe button. We do have that pistol giveaway coming up. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, if it ever hits 1,000 subscribers, we're going to give it away. So you guys enjoy your Sunday, and yeah, get out to the range.